How's it going?
All right, how you doing?
There's a fire back there, right?
I'm not sure where it is. We haven't.
A dumb question. I know
the parish because we haven't been notified of it. So I think it's just the wind swirling it from another parish, Jefferson or something.
It's not in there.
No, that's what I'm saying. We haven't been notified by. If you want to move over here.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
We haven't been notified by anybody that there's a fire. The fire department hasn't. So I don't know.
That's why we're not hearing a lot of sirens, right?
Yeah. So I'm not sure where it is. So it's got to be out the parish because I haven't heard anything.
The Marsh fire, right?
I'm not sure what it is.
I've been busy. I was mowing the grass, and as soon as I got done, it's like, okay, now let's go see if we can make a video. I normally make fishing videos.
Okay.
But it's been so windy, I haven't been able to, right? It's been way windy.
It's been very windy.
I would stop mowing and I'd say, hey man, someone who knows me or, you know, watch the channel cruising by.
I think we're getting a lot of the smoke just because of the swirling wind and everything.
Yeah. Someone said, it's probably nothing. I was like,
No,
a fire on a windy day is not nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Spread very quickly.
All right.
Sir, have a good one.
You too. Yeah, you're right. All right, guys, you heard it. It looks like it's in here. Just like I said, I was mowing the grass. It's a very windy day. As soon as I started mowing, when I got the mower to the curb and I looked down the street, I was like, oh my goodness. You're looking this way, right? I was looking towards these woods. And did that sign say I can't go past it? What did that sign say? I'm talking to you and not reading. But it says no dumping. I don't need to take a dump. Yeah, at first, about an hour ago, when I first noticed it, it looked like this whole thing was getting smoked. But you didn't hear sirens or anything, right? It's like basically this is behind my neighborhood, right? Oh, I've never been here. This is like some kind of public area back here that I didn't know existed. Like maybe used to be sports fields. This looks like a tennis court. I didn't like jump to a different location. I never knew we had public land back here. I mean, I think it is because the entrances to it are open. There's no like trespassing signs or anything. Yeah, this looks like a tennis court. So like the officer said, the deputy, this smoke is coming from another parish. It's very windy. It's been extremely windy for the past 3 days. Everywhere I try to go to fish, it's just an extreme wind tunnel, so I've not been out. I mean, can you tell how hazy it is? We're a little protected by the wind. I mean, air quality is very, very low. It is so smoky, and it just gradually came in. First, it was super smoky above this area, this wooded area and pasture area that I'm in right now. And then eventually the wind just swirled the smoke all through Belle Chasse, and now all of Belle Chasse is smelling smoky. At least it don't smell like a couch fire. So I wanted to come this way. I was like on social media here and there. I really just wanted to get my yard cut. I wanted to get it done in case it rains. I need to get it, you know, I always want to get it done before it rains. It's harder to do when it's wet. It's the kind of place where even when the grass is wet, you should cut it, even though it's a pain. So I was taking breaks to see like if anybody knew where it was, because I'm concerned. I got California on the brain. This is what it's making me think of. Like, it's windy, there's smoke, so there's a fire somewhere. Where's the wind blowing the fire? Where is the fire? And I'm thinking about what I do for a living. I make fishing videos. Not that I'm gonna go fishing. It's really windy. Maybe later. But right now, we need to just turn around and get out of here. Yeah, nobody has said anything to me on social media about where this actually is. Someone said they thought it was in this area. There's like they said cow pasture, a part of this area that I'm in right now. someone runs cattle in. That would be disconcerting. I would worry about the cattle, but as far as the officer is concerned, as he said, it's not in this area. It don't smell quite like a marsh fire yet. It smells like a grass fire out here. I was just saying the other day to someone, or to a couple people, I've had this conversation many times, we need more sports fields and stuff, you know, public parks for kids to go play basketball and stuff. We have some of that, but way on the other side of 23. We need something over here. And look, we have it. We just need to refurb it. What we need is looks like there used to be a baseball diamond here, a tennis court. We need a basketball court, at least a basketball court. I think that's a better idea than a bridge that we're going to end up paying for twice, maybe 3 times. Quite aware, shooting a video on a windy day, riding the bike. Doesn't make for the best audio, but let's go deeper in the neighborhood where it's smokier. I'm starting to get a headache, but I will soldier on for you. Okay, so I was looking down here, and before I got to the end of the road, it was smoky down here. Now I'm at the end of the road and it's not smoky, and I turn around and now it's smoky down there where I started. If this is actually a marsh fire, you know, if this smoke is actually getting pushed in from another parish out in the marsh, the fire could be extremely remote. And they're going to do a risk assessment on it. Maybe they'll put it out, maybe they'll fight it, maybe they won't. Maybe it's, you know, it's not a high risk to anybody. So I'm going to take a brief second to see if I can figure out where it is. The deputy didn't know where it was. It seems like he would. So maybe people just don't know where it is quite yet. Maybe they're still looking. So that leaves me to assume that it's remote, but let's see. Let me spend some time. I'm looking, asking. I still can't find any info as to where this smoke is coming from and what is burning. Well, it's getting windier. Now the smoke is getting compiled over here around 23. In the last 3 days, we've been having wind gusts over 30, and it's supposed to be like 18 to 20 here in a little bit, if not right now. So yeah, I don't think I'm fishing. It's not good. So nobody knows for sure quite yet, but the consensus is that it's a marsh fire. Could be on the east bank, could be out in Jefferson on the west bank, but it's way out in the middle of somewhere, middle of nowhere, and the wind's just pushing it. This has happened before. I actually was here last night after midnight when the wind laid down finally. Oh, but it only laid down to like 15, right? But I came out and I stayed here till about 2 something in the morning. I only caught a little cichlid. It was a 1 fish thing. I decided not to throw it at you. It was kind of boring. It would have been like 6 minutes of not much going on, but this is a nice tree to hang out. So I thought I'd come here and close this video. Maybe I'll try to come back and fish. Maybe fish somewhere if I can find somewhere out of the wind, but it's really windy. Really windy. Might just go hook up a chain and play guitar the rest of the afternoon. The shoegaze chain is what I do, like with the reverb first, then the distortion, and then other things. That's what I'm thinking about doing, staying in, because this windy is all, yeah, you're right. Anyway, thanks for watching. Liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, rattling it off. being a member of the channel. And yeah, you're right. I think that's what it is, a massive marsh fire. It's gonna be stinking for a while. We're jumping right back in here. I got a subscriber with me, Will, and he's gonna tell us what this smoke is, where it's coming from, because he knows for sure.
Yeah.
Where's it coming from?
It's coming from the East Bank, the marsh from the East Bank of Plaquemines.
Which more Pacific, you know, like it's way down there, right?
No, it's probably like even with the base, the naval base, around there.
Well, it's a good, the wind's just blowing it up river, swirling it around, compacting it, compiling it in one area, and people will think that's on fire. And then can't really find much on Google, but as time goes, I'm pretty sure we will.
Eventually be saying something.
Like I said earlier, this has happened before, and sometimes you just don't know for sure where it's coming at. You know, it's remote, right?
Yeah.
It's very remote. But yeah, you're right. That's where it's coming at. All right, guys. Seriously now. See you next time. Yeah, you're right.
See y'all later.
Yeah, I'm jumping back in here from post. This is post M Hood. Yeah, you're right. So I just got done editing the video and finally saw the location, the actual location of where this marsh fire is. And it is not on the East Bank. It is not right across the river. It is actually in St. Charles Parish, which would make sense because, like I said, the smoke first appeared over that way, the other side of Belle Chasse, going further to the west, right? Which, if I got in my flying car and went that direction, I would end up in St. Charles Parish. So the wind was pushing it from there over here into Plaquemines, Jefferson, and Orleans Parish. So that's where it's at. Didn't want to release this video with disinformation, telling you it's on the East Bank when it is clearly not. A lot of times during the day, people just saw the smoke all in one place and thought it was coming from there. Like there were a lot of calls to the fire department that the pastures back here were on fire and that we were, you know, but I didn't smell barbecue beef. I didn't smell smoked cow hooves. So the cows didn't burn up back there. Everything's just smoked back there, just like it's smoked up here. And my head is still smoked, and it's the wrong kind of smoke. So before I go, let me tell you something. One word: mosquitoes. Whenever there's a marsh fire somewhere, that whole area where that marsh fire is, it's going to make the mosquitoes in that area out in the marsh run. Mosquitoes don't like smoke. If this area stays smoky, we won't have that many mosquito problems. But what happened the last time we had a massive mash fire, it's not mashed potatoes burning, it's the marsh. The last time we had a massive marsh fire somewhere out there, it increased our mosquito population. Mosquitoes can migrate from huge amounts of miles. And so the mosquitoes were so bad here all of a sudden that you didn't want to be fishing when you got close to sunset. Like if you could make it to sunset without dying from mosquito bites, you were leaving right at sunset before you died from mosquito bites. Yeah, you're right. So maybe you should be thinking about that. I am. I'm expecting buku, like too many mosquitoes. I don't want to, but I think it's a reality. Yeah. If you got breathing problems, if it's smoky outside, your breathing problems are going to get worse. So again, thanks for watching and all that good stuff. Like I said before, I love you for it, and I will see you next time.